Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone back to Amours Healing Channel, your one-stop shop for everything spiritual. If you're new to my channel, please come in, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new content just like this. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my information can be located in the description box. All right, guys. So it is hump day. It is Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well. Getting your rest. I know it just seems like right now it's a lot going on. I really put it on the Pluto moving to Aquarius. It seems like it's been a lot of change in the in the atmosphere, and feel like it's gonna be a lot more change to come. So drop down the comments if you guys actually feel that or sense it. If you haven't actually seen changes in your own life. But today's topic is about healing from the past, right? And as you all were, well aware, because you guys are very spiritual, and in invoking this video, it's all about helping each other. Because when I talk to you guys about topics and things like that, besides like the love messages, you know, um, I'm also talking to myself because these are things I've experienced, or I get re-triggered and have to heal again or something. And we're all here to help each other. So if you guys know of anything that you do to deal with the past or to heal from it and move forward, drop down the comments and let people know. It's really important because, like I said, we're building a tribe here. This is a safe, open space, for everyone to, um, to heal and work on this spiritual journey, because it's not an easy thing to do. And it's more difficult to do it, when you don't have like-minded people around you. So what what I'm trying to build here. But anyway, guys, so um again, when you're going on a journey, especially when you're going through awakenings, could be the dark night of soul, um you're being forced to heal things that you don't want to heal. It's just like going to like court mandated therapy or something. Um and granted, therapy can be a way for you to heal from the past. It's definitely a great tool. I definitely recommend therapy. But you also, outside of that, you have to also find other ways, to heal from the past, right? Because as you go on your spiritual journey, as you grow, as you learn things about yourself, yes, you will be re-triggered. That happens to anybody. But also, as you grow and enlighten yourself, y'all know people come back into your energy. People come back into your life. And it's all because you're growing and healing. You know what I'm saying? That's all what it is. It's like a mini retrograde for people, right? And sometimes it's not people, sometimes it's, situations. Um, Remember too, sometimes spirit tests you to see if you've grown from that situation. Um, to see if, you've gotten past it, or, at least gotten to a certain point. Because, there's some things it's it may be a piece where you never can fully heal from it, but you learn how to move forward with your life. Like, for example, you never, and this is of course, my opinion, I feel like you never get over the loss of a loved one, someone who meant the world to you. But I just feel like you learn how to cope and, have your techniques to still live your life, despite that person not being, you know, around anymore. Um, so again, like I said, we have people and things like that, they're coming back up, and sometimes it can trigger something from the past, because you can feel like you've healed from this person, the situation, but spirit can be showing you, or the situation is showing you that you're not. You have to figure out why this person coming back can trigger you. And mind you too, sometimes you can find yourself thinking about somebody or a situation from the past, and like, why does, like, I haven't thought about this person in weeks, like, where did this come from? I want you all to know that's a signal sometimes that people the people are manifesting you, or they're thinking about you. Is definitely a high probability. But it's just it's a tactic to get back to get back at you, Some people do it, in good, in good intentions, but you also have other people who are doing it as being an opportunist. Like if they see that you're doing better than what you were before, guess what? They're trying to come back and see, oh, let me see what's going, what she got going, what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Being a hater. And it's like, get away from me. Or trying to steal your shine or trying to take something from you. Um, which, people are miserable and it is what it is. Um, but again, healing is, like I said, it's just one of those things from you don't want your past to upset or be a burden or a hindrance on your future. So of course we mentioned therapy. That's one technique to help with your, past and healing from those people and things. Meditation is great. Getting your mind quiet and just, having those downloads and things come to you to figure out, why am I, triggered from the past or, getting past these things. They're great things. I also recommend, if some of you guys, if you're into Reiki healing, it's also great. It's just phenomenal, honestly. Um, everybody, there's different practitioners. Some do it remotely, some people do it in person, but you figure out what's best for you. But it's definitely a great way to heal the body, which of course your body is attached to your mind, right? Also, definitely balancing out the chakras helps as well. I say another great thing. Um, but one thing I will say too about healing is sometimes you just need to sit with yourself and you may need to isolate yourself a little bit, go in hermit mode and really sit down and figure out your part in the relationship, right? So let's say, take an example of like a friendship, right? Because sometimes, hell, we all know that it ain't just a love relationship that can that a breakup could make you mad or make you sad. It can also be a friendship, because we also value our friendship as well, right? So let's say this is a friend or you thought was a friend in the past and you realize you had to walk away from them because they were no longer serving you. They just weren't, you found out some stuff, they were terrible to you or doing stuff behind your back, whatever the case may be. And, this person keeps popping up your energy or, it's a thing where it's like, you have to cut the cord. Um, and, that's another thing I would recommend too, cutting cords meditations, because those do help as well. And sometimes with certain energies, you got to do it multiple times at multiple different times. It's just what it is. Just depending on the bond that you have with that person, because some cords are thicker than others, right? But anyway, so I think it's a thing when you really like look at the relationship and see what part did you have to play, what part did the person have to play, because sometimes, like for example, if the person was doing malicious things behind your back, yes, they were wrong for doing that. I'm not taking away from, them doing wrong shit to you. But if we also take, what's your role in it? Did I stay in this friendship too long? Did I ignore my gut when my gut was saying don't trust this person? Was I ignoring my body tingling when I would get around this person? I just would feel off afterwards. I would feel drained talking to this person. Did I ignore that? Just, and those, of course, guys, those are examples. So, you just think about, okay, let me accept the fact that, hey, at this point in time, and again, it's an example, I just lack intimacy. So this person, while I consider them a great friend, I did a lot for this person in a friendship. Um, they were just honestly there and they were always available. Even though I knew this person, we didn't line, we didn't have the same goals, and I just stayed in the friendship too long. And then once you say these things and sometimes you got to say it out loud. It's okay. Write it down. That's another way to work on releasing things from the past and healing from the past. And once you do that, you're finally, it's like you're admitting to yourself. You also, that's a process of forgiving yourself, because sometimes it's easier to forgive the person and we can't forgive ourselves. It's a very, very hard thing to do. Forgiveness is hard in general, but, it's like I said, sometimes it's easier just to forgive the other person than yourself. Because you play the blame game, you really do. But anyway, so once you get to that point, it's like I feel like it's a lot of weight that's lifted off your shoulders. It's like a burden is gone, it's released, you know. And again, it's not always the easiest thing, because especially if this is somebody, and again, I don't care what the relationship is, if this is somebody who meant a lot to you, sometimes it's just hard. And that's okay that it's hard for you to release certain relationships. It's okay, you're human. But it's better to, be in a situation where you're alone, or getting rid of, all these different people around you that don't serve you, these situations, whatever. And you might even be a little lonely for a while. You may need to be in a isolation period longer than what you like. But it's better to be, alone slash lonely than to be in a situation where you're surrounded by people who are literally stabbing you in the back. I would rather cry at night because I'm feeling a little lonely versus knowing that I have all these knives in my back and I'm bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? It's better because remember, like I always tell you guys, spirit's gonna replace what you lost or what you thought you lost. Because some of these people ain't worth a damn anyway. You didn't lose anything. You really didn't. It's just that you're gonna mourn the connection, everything like that. But when you really look at it and say, you know what? Remember this time, and you think about all these different scenarios, and it start things start adding up, and you're like, okay, I should have been walked away from this, or you know what, they didn't make me feel right in this situation, and then you go back to think about those times, and it's really like you were already being warned. Your higher self was already telling you, because really that's what your intuition really is, knowing that this person is a right for you. And sometimes too, it's like it hurts because these are people again that you're like, dang, like this person, and that happens. It happens all the time. The people that you suspect, and not saying that you're wrong, you suspect, okay, I know this person is mistaken. You're right. But then it'd be the people that you don't suspect, and it's like, wow, those are really hit you. It's a cliffhanger for real. But again, it's just doing those different techniques and doing repeatedly, because it's not gonna be this one day thing. Scream, cry, get it out. Talk to a trusted person about your situation. Again, therapist, pray about it. Prayer is great. Write, like I said, write it out, journal it out, write it out. It is okay to cry and sit there, hell, watch a movie and cry it out. Whatever you think is best. Do hell, and it's great too to mix up techniques. You don't have to just journal. That's not the only way to, release pain from the past. Mix it up. Sometimes you need to find a new hobby to pour those emotions into something else, and you realize you've ended up finding something that's been beneficial and helpful to you. Go to the gym. That's a great one. I know everybody don't like going to the gym, but honestly, exercise is a great way to help you heal from the past, because yes, it's for your body, but it's really very, very mental as well, because like I know a lot of people will say, like, when they work out, it's like a therapy session for them, because you're lifting weights or working out, whatever, and then your mind gets clear. It's like you just go over your day, like you ask yourself questions, it'd be all in your head, and then it's like once you're done, it's like you released a lot, through your the endorphins, and you sweating and all that type of stuff, and then it's just like, wow, you just feel so much better because you were able to kind of like, even though yes, you're talking in your head to yourself, you were just able to release these things that you weren't able to do earlier, or maybe you really don't have somebody to talk to, or you don't trust somebody to talk to, so it's just like I said, it's just an outlet. It's just really an outlet. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to come to you and just talk about healing from the past, because it's so, so important on the spiritual journey. It's one of the key areas that's a part of um growing spiritually. Because if you keep carrying the past with you, and again, it's easier said than done. I'm not beating nobody up, trust me, because I got things I still got to release. But I'm just here to say, if you don't clear your energy and not and continue to hold on to these burdens, you'll never reach your full potential. And I want everybody to be able to do that, and I want everybody to thrive and shine and just be great, honestly. So as always, take what resonates, leave the rest behind, be blessed, be safe, and always stay protected.